Hi, this is Nana from Sam Desire. Today we're going to be making a a daisy granny square crochet bag, and we are using a 4 millimeter crochet hook and its yarn. We're going to start with a magic ring, and now we are going to make single crochets into this ring, and we are going to make we're going to make a total of 8 single crochets into this magic ring, magic circle. So now we're going to close our magic circle and pull on the tail, and then we'll slip stitch into the first single crochet there. That's it. Chain one and cut off your yarn. So pass your hook through any hole in the yarn, through any single crochet stitch, and attach your yarn. I prefer to do it after my tail so I can tuck in my tail as I'm going by. Chain 3, and then make double crochet clusters. Pull through 2 loops, make a double crochet, same space, pull, then pull through 2 loops again, make another half double crochet in the same space, pull through 2 loops, and make one more to complete our cluster. Pull through 2 loops. Now we have 5 loops on our hook. I will pull through all. Chain 2 and make another double crochet in the next stitch, yarn over, pull, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert into the same stitch and repeat. Pull through another 2 loops, pull through those 2 loops, pull through 2 loops again. That's your third one. Insert into stitch and pull through another 2 loops. 5. Now we have 5 loops, and we're going to pull through all 5 and chain 2, and then repeat it. Make 4 clusters of double crochet in all the stitches around, and then slip stitch into the last stitch. So attach your yarn into the chain 2 space, then chain 3, and make 2 double crochets into the same space. One more double crochet, and then into the next chain 2 space we're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 2 and make 3 double crochets into that same space, and that gives us our first corner. Fair warning, it's easier for you to tuck in your tail and just crochet along with it, so you don't have to bother hiding it but just cut it off at the end of the project, than for you to leave it to weave in later. Now we're going to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to make 3 double crochets. So that's what we're going to be doing throughout this row. We're going to make 3 double crochets in one space, then another 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, then the next space we'll make another 3 double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end. Slip stitch into the first or the third chain, or you can also slip stitch into the beginning of the first double crochet. Turn over and make 3 double crochets into that space there. Now for the corner, we're going to be making 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the same stitch or in that corner stitch. Now chain 2 and make 3 double crochets into that same space. And then we make 3 double crochets into the next space, next 2 spaces. And then we repeat our, in the corner again, we repeat our 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and we'll keep going. I'm going to make 3 rows of blue in blue, then I'll make another 2 in orange, then I'll make another 5 in blue, and then I'll make another 2 in white. Then I'll change to another shade of blue and make 1 row of double crochet. Well, I'll show you bits and pieces of it though. Now, what you have to follow in my tutorial, you don't exactly have to follow my exact color changes or color scheme. You could decide to do like 3-4 rows of orange, then maybe don't use blue again, use another random color. Just follow the tutorial for the pattern, but pick your own color scheme. Since it's just a granny square, you know, it's a repetitive part, a pattern that is repeating itself, so you don't have to use my exact same colors. But once you've gotten the hang of chain 3, then make a corner, chain 3, then make another corner. That's all that's it. Remember to always always try as much as possible to do your, what's it called, sir? Try as much as possible to hide your yarn so that you can just stitch through. Like, I always hold my tail at the back, makes it easier. All I have to do is to cut off my string at the end. If you decide to use different colors, please tag me so I'm able to see what you've made, because people's minds can just create a lot of things, and sometimes it's really inspiring to see something new. So now we're not going to chain, we're not going to turn, sorry, we're just going to, as we've reached our last granny cluster, so we're going to chain 3 and half double crochet into all the stitches around, and then when you reach a corner, we're just going to do 3 half double crochet, chain 2, 3 half double crochet, and remember to get every stitch in half double crochet, so it doesn't affect your work later. Now that we're in a corner, we're going to make half double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and half double crochet into it 3 times again. This is 1, 2, and 3, and then continue half double crochet in every stitch until you reach the next corner, then repeat the same step. Attach your yarn to the chain 2 space, then chain 2, then half double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. Back loop is the second loop. For this one, we're going to have double crochet into every stitch, including the corners. So we're not going to do any chain 2 or anything, just have double crochet round simply. And we're only going to have double crochet from the left, the bottom, and the right. Only left, bottom, and right. And we'll have double crochet into the back loops only, because this is what we're going to use to attach this piece to the second piece you're going to make, because you're going to make two of this, one front, one back. So we're using this green string now to create the sides of the bag and the bottom. So we're going to chain 1 at where the last loops. We're going to chain 1 now, and then turn and chain 1 again. And now we're going to have double crochet normally into both loops. We're going to have double crochet for the next 3 rows into every stitch. Next 3 rows, remember. Here we are about to finish. We're going to make our last half double crochet stitch now. There. And we are done. We're officially done with this part. So chain 1 and cut. Or you can just hide your string or whatever you want. And this is how it looks. We have green from the left, the bottom, and the right side. This is the front of the bag, by the way. You can see this is the back, and this is my second piece that I just made. Now we're going to join them. So we're going to make the outsides face each other. So what we're going to be looking at the backs of both, and then insert your hooks into the corners or the top stitches, the green stitches of both, and then attach your yarn and chain 1, chain 1, and we're going to single crochet around this. So we're going to insert our hook into the next stitch, insert into the one at the back too, there, then yarn over and pull, or remember to carry your tail along, then yarn over, pull, and pull through 2 loops, single crochet. So we're going to continue doing this till we reach the, aside from the left, we're going to do this till we reach the right side. So we are going to connect the bottoms with a single crochet stitch. You could choose to do this with any other stitch you want. You could use a yarn needle, you could use slip stitches, you could even use half double crochet stitches. Personally, I think I like this one a little bit more, so it gives the bag this, I don't know what to call it, smooth texture at the bottom. And I am about to finish this too, so I'm just going to chain 1 and fasten off. No, chain 1 and cut. There. So I'm going to leave a long enough tails just in case later I would like to. You can leave a long enough tail later just in case you want to use it to sew your back handle, but I'm just going to use a yarn needle and hide this inside my single crochets. Now we're going to flip it to the right side. The side the back's actually supposed to, that people are actually supposed to look at. I left my orange tail so I can tell the difference between, though you can tell the difference by the front loops that are still sticking out on both sides. Now I'm going to take green string and attach to the corner. Remember we didn't do anything with the green string on the top, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to make half double crochets, well, chain 2, and I'm going to make half double crochets round the blue parts. So we're going to go around this row with half double crochets only, and then we chain 1 and cut. Oh, and if you like this camera angle, let me know in the comment section. I think this will give a more up close view of what I was doing, but it wasn't comfortable at all. So I'd like to know if you guys prefer this or the other setting. I'm at the end again, and I hope you're here. If not, then pause. Slip stitch into the last stitch. So the longest when I've said that. Slip stitch into the last stitch and chain 1 and cut or hide your string. So we're making the back handle now. We're going to make a slip stitch and then we're going to chain 5. So this is 1, 2, this is still 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to count 2 from the loop, 2 from where we are, where our hook is, 2 chains down, and we're going to single crochet into the tote stitch and single crochet till you reach the 5th stitch. So you're going to have 50 single crochets here. And now you're going to continue making, for your next row, you're going to make single crochets. I made single crochets into the back loops of each stitch from row 2. I feel like it gave my back handle a better look, and I made about 125 to 150. I lost count 100, so I made about 125 to 150 rows. That was my choice because I wanted it to be long enough that it could be like a mini shoulder bag for me. But you reach a particular length, then you know if you want to continue or if you know you want to stop. I made single crochets into the back loops for about, I didn't pass 150 though, so let's say 125 rows. After making those 125 rows, I didn't just stop there. I single crocheted around the sides to give it an extra look. And the bag was around 11.5 and 10, and my bag handle was about 28 inches. Yeah, 28 inches. This was what it looked like, and you can see that I actually went round 2 rows. I forgot to mention that I went round twice with, I believe it was either half double crochet or single crochet stitches I used. I don't remember because I did it while I was stuck in traffic. And now we're going to attach our yarn. Now, I'm disclaimer, I'm not really good at sewing, so you might want to watch a better YouTube videos to know how to attach your yarn. I just folded mine in half and attached it to where the single crochets on the bag. I went round 2 times, like I went in a box just to make sure the bag handle didn't come off, because I I quit embroidery like 5 years ago. I don't really know how to do normal stitches anymore. So I'm just going to skip through the sewing parts. I'll just show you how I ended it though. And then pull. And repeat on the second side, and remember to tie if you want to, or you can just easily use your crochet hook to hide it, or use your needle. I did use my needle in the end though. This was fun. Took me 2 days to make this bag. Well, it took me about 16 hours because I'm somehow lazy. It took me 2 days to make this bag. And I love how it came out. I'm actually going to put lining into it later just to make sure my stuff don't fall out. But I think it looks good. The bottom part is strong enough so you don't have to put lining if you don't want to. And there weren't many ends to hide because I didn't really change colors as much as I usually would with a granny square. And the back handle is strong, so I think this project came out well. Thank you. Bye. See you.